Philadelphia, are you ready?
They said, are you ready?
This is Brotherly Love Wrestling Podcast, your first stop for everything professional wrestling. So sit back and enjoy wrestling talk at its finest with your hosts, Larry Hall and Joe Corrado.
To Brotherly Love Wrestling, and today on our show we have Danny LimeLight, who is one of the busiest wrestlers literally right now.
Oh, look at where he's at.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
He's got a cool backdrop and everything too, man. He came prepared.
Yeah, man. I'm at Thunder Studios getting ready for PrimeTIme Live, going live at 6 p.m. Cali time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, you got PrimeTIme Live tonight. You also have another big event going on tonight that somehow you're in two places at once for?
Yeah, you know, I got some elite things going on today, you know. I'm also in Jacksonville for my AEW debut. That's insane, man. I'm taking on Jurassic Express on AEW Dark. That's happening at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Cali time. It's crazy. It's just I'm the modern day Rick Rude is what I'm gonna say.
So, when we watch PrimeTIme Live tonight, because obviously you can't do it for AEW Dark, you have to somehow pay homage in the littlest way to Rick Rude. So for the people that are watching this and they're going to watch you at 9 o'clock, if you blow them a kiss, I think...
Exactly.
Or I can do the...
Yeah, there you go.
If you want to throw hip gyrations in there, I think the people would appreciate that.
I'm gonna throw the hip gyrations and then I'm gonna blow a kiss.
All right. So we break news.
That means you guys gotta turn it into a GIF for me though and post it all over social media.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
Let's turn it into a GIF and be like Danny LimeLight or Danny Rude or Rick Lime. I don't know, whatever creative thing.
We got you.
And just tag me in the GIF.
Yeah. I think I can make something happen.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So walk us through the process of where you get the phone call and how you end up on AEW Dark.
Man, it's all of this. I gotta take a second to thank David Marquez. Everything in my wrestling career, for anybody who ever listens to podcasts I'm on, I always shout out David Marquez because, believe it or not, I'm not a real professionally trained pro wrestler. I started training with a school, and they kicked me out of the school. Because I won a match in another company somewhere else, and there was like all this heat, and they was like, "You're never gonna wrestle again." They tried blacklisting me, and Marquez ended up calling me, and after they told me I'll never wrestle again, Marquez brought me to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood on TV, and so I was 9 months in the business, and I started wrestling on TV for Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and that's really pretty much where I learned, and I learned through trial and error, like actually having matches in the ring. I didn't have a school to train at anymore. I had lived too far to go to Santino's, and I had a daughter that I had to take care of that was very young still. So, I was schoolless, and I got my training while wrestling. But fortunately enough, I because of Hollywood, I started wrestling so much that I was getting a lot of reps in. And I ended up taking a break in 2016 for 2 years because I went to go be a drill instructor in the Marine Corps. And when I came back, I started training with Mariachi Loco and Little Cholo from Lucha Underground, and that kind of elevated my game. And so when I got back to Hollywood, I met Rocky Romero, who, fortunately enough, is a great dude, and he's the one that called me in for my New Japan tryout. And, so shout out to Rocky for giving me that opportunity. And I came out to the New Japan tryout. I did my thing, and then I made my debut in New Japan during the pandemic. Fortunately, at the same time, things were rocking at Hollywood, and then they started PrimeTIme Live, and then, I just started, just my name was just getting out there. I had originally contacted, the representative. I don't want to put his name out there for AEW, and they told me they were going to put my stuff on file. So I just kept grinding, and I want to give a shout out to Brian Cage because he kind of looked out for me and put in a good word for me, and I got the call from AEW, very, very, very early in this month, you know, like I think it was like October 4th or October 5th, they contacted me. I bought my flight immediately, and I flew out there, you know, and I went to Jacksonville, and it was a crazy situation that happened. How I got on this match, I don't want to, you know, talk about it really. It's not my place, I don't think, but I was blessed to have an opportunity come my way. And I think I capitalized on it, and I think that's what got me in the ring there. You know, and you know, Jurassic Express, you know, with Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Marco Stunt. You know, I train with those dudes out here. You know, like we in the gym, we grinding, we're working on stuff all the time. So when I found out I was getting in the ring with these guys, you know, they looked out for me. You know, like they helped make that happen. And yeah, we went in there, we threw down. And I think when everybody tunes in and when everybody watches, they gonna see, you know, what kind of a match it was, and I think I had a really good showing, you know?
Yeah, well, and I think it's good when you know that and you have that little bit of comfortability when you're going in that
absolutely.
ring. Because going in AEW Dark, you're talking about one of the top companies in the world right now in professional wrestling, and you just being on that platform and the YouTube watches that you're going to get, it's a big deal to get the eyes on you. And then, of course, just like tonight, you're going pay-per-view, PrimeTIme Live, which is one of the better new wrestling shows I've watched. I've caught, I think, 2 right now, and they've been great from start to finish. The action has been all over the place.
Right, and you know, that's a nod to David Marquez and his team. Guy's been in the business for so many years. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to put things together. He knows talent. He saw me in 2015. I was green as fuck, didn't know anything about wrestling, and he saw something in me to give me a platform to showcase what I can do. You know, he believed in me. The Puerto Rican New York thing, that's really me. You know, I'm a real New Yorican, and he I wasn't doing that in the ring until I met him. Mm-hmm. You know, and he brought Los Primos Rivera in, me and Gino, and I kind of went away from it and tried to try new things. And when I came back into it, and I said, this is who I really am. This is who I need to be. This is when things took off for me. When I started, you know, honing who I really am, being authentic. And that got me where I needed to be, you know, with New Japan, especially with Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, PrimeTIme Live, New Japan Strong, and now AEW. I could basically be on TV 1, 2, 3, 4 times a week, 5 times if I'm on Dynamite. Like, that's crazy to me. That's a blessing, and that's something that I wasn't doing before. And I know that I've never been one of the boys that people are like trying to put over and stuff like that. I've never been, you know, one of the guys that go get a beer with whoever. I've always been me by myself, authentic, and that to me means so much more. Being able to do all that and at the same time show my daughter that she could follow her dreams and that whatever she wants to do in life, she could pursue, and nobody could tell her anything because she's gonna get there if she puts in the work.
Now, you mentioned something about being actually Puerto Rican and represent yourself. Like, how important is it to represent your culture and be able to do it on such a large stage?
It's very important. And you know what's crazy is that, like, if you think about Puerto Rican wrestlers, who comes to mind? All you know are Santana Ortiz, Lince Dorado. You got real Tasha Steeles on real T Steeles on Impact, and that's about it. Mm-hmm. There ain't too many other Puerto Ricans besides myself. Now Papo Esco, you got Slice Boogie. We're just coming up though. So being able to be that symbol for Puerto Rico, for New York especially, you know, and just being able to put on and represent, that's important. That's huge. That's why I wear this to the ring, my flag on my head. I got New York City tattooed on my stomach. That's the real deal. That's who I am. And I think that it's cool to see people like Santana and Ortiz represented for so long. It's cool to see Lince Dorado in the ring with his Puerto Rican flag tattooed on his arm. You know, it's cool to see us people represent because there's not many of us, and I think the ones that are doing it the right way too.
Now you're hoping it will inspire the minority that you are, more of you, to become wrestlers, or is it much larger?
Just inspire them to pursue whatever it is they want to do in life. I have my daughter; she's Puerto Rican, and her mom's Mexican, so she's Puerto Rican and Mexican. You know what I'm saying? And I want to inspire her to that no matter what people tell her, to go out and do whatever it is she wants. And I'm sure that there are other little kids that are watching and people at home watching, whether they want to be a wrestler, or they want to be in the NBA, or they want to play, you know, baseball, or they want to just go write a movie and act. I do all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a writer, a producer. I do my own stunts. I act in Hollywood. My daughter's an actress. Like, I'm trying to inspire the masses, not just people who want to be wrestlers, not just wrestling fans. Anybody who watches what I'm doing. I dress up as Spider-Man for children's hospital visits. You know, I'm at birthday parties. I'm at schools before COVID, and and I'm just trying to like pave the way for people that are my people to make an impact in this life and just inspire them, man. That's what it's about. There's too much negativity in this world. I'm trying to be a positive light in it. Not
only that, but now we know we have Spider-Man on our show, and like that.
I'm just saying, you ain't never seen me and Spider-Man in the same room together, have
you? Like, you got me in a wrestling pop, you got me in a Marvel pop, like a fucking.
Talking pop and the boys, you know what I'm saying? The music is like loud, huh?
That's
okay.
I'm
ready for the show right now.
I think you're good.
I think it adds to the ambiance that is the show. I mean, people want the real deal.
Hey, they don't get no realer than this, I'll tell you that.
No, this marks a first for us. A first time someone is ever getting ready for a live show and actually coming on our show at the same time. Not to mention, you are already on another show right now.
Oh, is it playing already?
It is just hit 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Everybody needs to tune into AEW North.
Everyone needs to split the screens.
I don't know when I'm up, but I want to see my match. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. That's crazy. And it's like you guys said. You guys said I had a busy day today, and like it's true. I don't make excuses. I'm sorry that I was late. I was getting ready and stuff like that, completely spaced. But I'm here. I want to be on this podcast. I want to do everybody's podcast. Anybody got a podcast, hit me up. Let's make it happen. Let's talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't worry about that. We're glad to anytime. I mean, because especially looking at where you are and you're ready to go, we really appreciate you taking this time and giving us.
Let's give you people a sneak peek at what.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about
behind the scenes. You're on the ramp, everybody. You're getting ready to go down to the ring.
This is nuts. Look at that.
Look at this. You don't get this anywhere else.
No, only
here.
You
come to brotherly love. All we're missing is the entrance music. That's all we're missing.
Yeah.
You live, PrimeTIme live. We in the building. Order exclusively on pay-per-view, baby. Fight TV. Danny LimeLight, Papo Esco, the Bodega taking on the Real Money Brothers. You got Ray Rosas versus Kevin Martinson, Thunder Rosa, Dirty Dickinson, Peter Avalon. It's a stacked card tonight. You guys are getting a sneak peek of what happens behind the scenes of PrimeTIme Live. You feel me?
That was amazing. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And listen, if you're not planning on it, this is a card to definitely order and tune into.
Halston Body. We even got Halston Body in the video.
Yeah.
This is the Killer Ben's manager right here.
I like
Heather Monroe's manager.
I like the dance moves. That was straight out the 70s.
We out here. We getting ready for PrimeTIme Live, mi gente. I hope y'all tuning in tonight. It's gonna be crazy.
So the only thing that you didn't do tonight was appear on Impact. That was the only thing. Like
that's the only thing that I didn't do.
If you would have appeared on Impact somehow magically, you would have hit like the not. I think that would be more than a trifecta.
Yeah. I mean, I did wrestle on Impact last summer of 2019, but I need to get back there sooner or later.
Now, how was that experience? How did that experience?
It was insane. It was my debut with Impact was for the X Division Championship. 5-man scramble. It was me, Trey Miguel, Ace Austin, Jake Christ, and Adrian Quest in a 5-way. And I thought I had an amazing showing. The fans loved it. I thought I killed it. I'm not even going to cap. I thought I was going to get signed, but they did it. And, bigger and better things come my way. And if things line up and they want to bring me back, I'm down to that too, I don't turn down any opportunity. Right now, I'm a free agent. The hottest free agent. I'm going to say it. I'm the hottest free agent right now.
And I will say
on AEW, New Japan, Impact, or not Impact. I did Impact though. Championship Wrestling, Hollywood, PrimeTIme Live. I'm everywhere. I just made my GCW debut.
I was going to touch on that as well.
Catch me wherever.
So you're wrestling for the biggest independent wrestling company, one of the biggest independent wrestling companies, GCW. Make your debut out in California last weekend.
Yep.
You're wrestling for one of the biggest promotions in AEW that there is right now. You're wrestling on Fight in PrimeTIme. Wrestled on Impact. The only thing you haven't checked off is the biggest of them all, and that's WWE. Now, is that something that you want to?
I haven't done Ring of Honor yet either.
You haven't done Ring of Honor
Okay.
or WWE. Now, are you just trying to hit every single promotion?
I just want to be undeniable. I want to be that person that my phone is going off because somebody wants me. And I think I'm slowly getting there. And it's not an ego thing. It's just because I know how hard I'm working. I don't think there's anybody that's not signed that's working as hard as me right now. And I'm continuously being consistent in the ring, consistent on the promos, consistent in interviews, and just continually trying to do the right thing to get where I need to be with the right intentions. And you know, I ain't stopping. My daughter don't want me to stop, so I ain't stopping. You know, and you know, I just being, you know, like one of them. I thought my year wasn't gonna get any bigger when I started wrestling in New Japan. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a mainstay on New Japan show. I'm there almost every week on Fridays, and I'm super grateful and humbled to be a part of that roster. Amazing talented dudes. So many people want to wrestle there, you know, and it's a privilege to be there. And I work my ass off when I'm there. And I thought my year was gonna get no bigger, and then all this stuff happened. And that's just, I had a 2020 vision. I say it all the time, and I meant that. I made it into a shirt once January 1st hit. 2020 vision. That was my idea of what I was gonna do with this year. Is what's happening right now. I separated my shoulder December of 2019. I got back in the ring January 2020. I was supposed to be out until damn near May, and I skipped the surgery, and I skipped the recovery, and I'm radioactive. You know what I'm saying?
You're Spider-Man.
If you look at my shoulder, you know, you can see the it's all like weird still. Yeah,
I think that's a good way to put it. Weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
So
nothing was gonna stop me, not even me separating my shoulder.
Now, is that something?
The pandemic.
Is that something that worries you?
Nah, nothing. No, that's not worrying me. No, that's not stopping me. You know, I was fortunate or fortunate, whatever you want to call it. I got into a car accident the week after I separated my shoulder, and it kind of set it back. And so once I got the range of motion, I got back in the gym. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. I'm under 12% body fat. I'm weighing 175 pounds right now.
Dude, instead of wrestling, go play the lottery. Don't worry.
I wish it was that. You know,
look, it might be for you. You popped your shoulder out of place. You got into a car accident. You popped it back into place. Now you're in the best shape of your life. You're wrestling for New Japan. You're wrestling for AEW. You're wrestling for PrimeTIme. You haven't done WWE, but play the lottery. You don't have to worry about anything anymore. Win $100 million.
I wish. And you know what's crazy is that I'm such a passionate person that even if I won $100 million, I still wouldn't stop doing what I'm doing right now. I would take a nice fat ass vacation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I might go tour the world a little bit, find me a mamacita, you know, and go do something for a little bit, but I'll be back in the ring. And you know, you mentioned WWE. You know, I haven't had an opportunity yet to wrestle. But I did make a few appearances last year. You know, I brought Alexa Bliss coffee. I was Goldberg's security guard. I was a fan in the crowd. You know, I did a few things with them, and you know, I had a tryout match. You know, it went really well, and I got to keep grinding. We'll see. You know, I keep all doors open. I don't lock any doors. I don't burn any bridges anymore. I stay true to who I am. I stay authentic, and I feel like what's for me can't be taken for me. What's for me can't be taken from me. So if it's WWE, if it's AEW, if it's New Japan, if it's Impact, if it's Ring of Honor, whatever, I'm going to end up where I was always supposed to be.
All right.
And as long as I continue to grind and stay consistent, it's going to happen.
I want to play devil's advocate with you for a second there.
Oh, shit.
Say I'm the executive of several major companies, and I were to lay a contract from every company in front of you, and you had to choose one to sign. Every single company, every major company in wrestling gave you a contract, all the same amount of money. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, work schedule will be a little different for some. Where are you signing? Where are you taking that contract?
What happened? I can't hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Are you guys cutting out? I think you guys are cutting. Hello? Oh, what's up, guys? I lost you for a second. You guys there?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay, you guys are back.
We're here. Very smart.
I lost you guys. That's crazy. I thought I lost you guys.
I'm going to say that's not the first time you were asked that question. Just how smoothly you eliminated us.
It was, you know what's crazy? It's the first time anybody's ever asked me that question on a podcast.
Good.
Well, good. Even
my
better.
spider senses be tingling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, might want to.
Yeah.
You might want
I
to.
think I'm losing you guys again. You guys back yet?
So I want to kind of bring it away from wrestling for a second, if you don't mind.
Okay.
You mentioned the Marine Corps, and you were,
Yes.
you say a drill instructor?
I was a drill instructor, yes.
So I'm fascinated by this because I was in the ROTC program in high school for the Marine Corps. So I learned everything there is to know. We went to Lejeune for a boot camp trip, which was amazing. Not so amazing the first couple days because they really treated us like boots, and we went through it. Obviously not as bad as real Marines, but it was hell.
Right.
So I couldn't even imagine what you went through. The yelling, and where does that pitch come from? That is it the training?
Look at me right now.
Exactly.
Sit straight down. Open your fat ass mouth. Scream. Like that's here. That's my diaphragm. That's my chest. I was trained. You know, I went through drill instructor school. I was the #1 graduate. I was the honor graduate out of drill instructor school. Graduated top of my class. I was a sergeant when I did it. I ended up leaving as a staff sergeant in the Marine Corps after 10 years. I trained over 350 Marines from recruits to Marines. I was a Marine Corps martial arts instructor. I was a first degree black belt instructor. I trained over 400 Marines in the Marine Corps martial arts program. I put in the work when I was a Marine, and I loved it. I'm grateful for what the Marine Corps did for me. I was just some little street rat from New York City that had nothing going for him when I was 17 and joined. And honestly, like the training, all that stuff, like it just made me prepared. Just the discipline, all that prepared me for, you know, everything that I had coming to me. And, you know, I left the Marine Corps, and it was just like the universe wanted me to leave it and put me right here. And, you know, I left the Marine Corps 1 year ago, October 2nd, 2019. So in this year that I've been out of the Marine Corps, where some people are afraid to leave the military because they want that security, I'm making more money now than I was making when I was in the Marine Corps. And that's not me trying to be like, you know, braggadocious, but it really is just like, you know, the Marine Corps set me up for this. I'm in the best shape of my life because of the discipline and the training that I got through the Marine Corps. When the pandemic happened, I thought to myself, what would I do if I was in the Marine Corps? Would I make excuses or would I find solutions? And that's what I did. I found a solution. I trained my ass off, you know? Why people use the pandemic as an excuse to be lazy, not work or whatever, and some of it isn't controlled. I understand that, but there are some people that just use it as, I'm taking a vacation. I trained every day. I was working out. I was grinding. I surrounded myself with like-minded people. You know, my roommate, PJ, he does a lot for me to make sure I'm grinding, I'm staying on top of my stuff. You know, my buddy Nico, he's the director. You know, so all my films that I wrote, produced, and starred in, he made sure I was on top of it. I wasn't slacking off of that. You know, and just the people that I surround myself with on a regular basis, they're all people that want to get somewhere. I believe that you're the average of who you surround yourself with. And I surround myself with doers, and people that want to be successful. And when you want to be successful as bad as you want to breathe, that's when shit happens.
So, with everything you have going on right now, does that background help you stay grounded? Because if this was someone else and you had all of what you have in front of you, would set some people in a panic and maybe kind of make rash decisions and whatnot. Does your background in the Marine Corps help you keep you in the moment and not let you get too ahead of yourself?
It keeps me thinking 2 steps ahead, always looking at ulterior solutions, ulterior routes, at different avenues of approach, having a plan, and then when the plan doesn't work, being able to adapt and overcome. That's definitely something the Marine Corps taught me. And then also making my plan B another way for my plan A to work. That's what the Marine Corps taught me. If my overall mission, my overall goal, my overall assignment is to get to point A, and then the first avenue approach don't work, then my ulterior route, my ulterior, you know, plan of attack, it needs to get me to the end goal. Either way, like it has to happen. And that's something the Marine Corps taught me, that my plan B is another way for my plan A to work. My plan C, same concept. And you know, I'm fortunate enough where I don't close any doors, like I said. So I am, you know, going to school for movie production. I am writing scripts. I am acting. I am doing commercials. I am doing my own stunts. My daughter's acting. She's auditioning, you know, and then I'm wrestling all the time. Like that's just the grind, and that's just me. I know what my end goal is. I know I want to be a household name. I know I want to be financially free. I know I want to have an abundance lifestyle. I want my daughter to be good forever. And everything that I'm doing is to get me there.
Speaking of which, what you're doing right now is wrestling on AEW Dark. So
is it on?
Not sure. It's not on yet, but you are on the card. You are wrestling tonight. Yes. You're wrestling tonight no matter what. But I wanted to remind people to head over, split the screen, however you need to do it, to go over and watch AEW Dark, because Danny LimeLight will be in the limelight on AEW Dark. In the limelight on PrimeTIme Live.
Yes, sir. Tune in.
And not only that,
Tag me, tweet
after
me,
that,
all that. At me on everything. I want to see everybody's thoughts. I want to see what all of y'all think. I want to reshare it. I want to repost it, whatever. I'm not hard to find. You know, Twitter and Instagram at Danny LimeLight. Tag me. Let's do something. And if you got a podcast out there, or you just starting your podcast, and you want to get me on there, I'm down. Just DM me. I'll do it. I don't care. Let's make it happen.
so Danny, we can't thank you enough. As everyone can see, you're a very busy man. You're literally in ready to go in gear.
You're in the studio. You're in studio. You're live in studio.
Yeah.
So
here.
again, we want to thank you so much. Thank you also for serving your country and keeping us safe. And
He's one of my favorite referees right here. Look at him.
Can we get a 1, 2, 3?
They want a 1, 2, 3. They want a 1, 2, 3. It's a podcast.
1, 2, 3.
They want a 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Ring the bell.
Shit, man! I wish we did more shows like this.
Yeah, you know, I'm a fun guest. You know, I try to make it live.
so thank you
Thank
again.
you guys so much for having me. I really appreciate it. Once again, follow me at Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Danny LimeLight, and go check out my Pro Wrestling Tees store, ProWrestlingTees.com/Danny LimeLight. Show some love. Hit me up, guys. Thank you so much for having me. Let's do it again. I got bigger things coming. I feel it, and I'd love to be back on the show, man.
Absolutely.
Danny, thank you so much. Have a good night and good luck tonight. We can't wait to watch.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
All right, go. So that was our interview with Danny LimeLight. We apologize, but things come up as
For
you
all
saw.
of you that are sticking with us, you are the real winners.
Yes.
You're the real heroes.
Yeah.
The people that waited and waited and they couldn't wait any longer. They almost flipped over. No, but we came in live. We
Yes.
came in live. We came with Danny LimeLight. He's going to be on Dark. He's going to be on PrimeTIme. He's in New Japan. He's got everything going on.
Okay, so yeah, 2 matches into AEW Dark, and then you will see Danny LimeLight do his thing. So if you just want to watch that, just watch that. It's up to you. But so look for Danny there. But right now, guess what?
Just keep
we
talking.
are doing.
Just keep talking.
Since this will be our last recording before Halloween, we have a little bit of a treat. We have what we want to dress up as for Halloween.
It's the Halloween episode after
You have
the
my
Danny LimeLight
Kurt
interview.
Angle and I won this gold medal with my broken frickin' neck. And, of course, my partner for this.
Oh yeah, let me tell ya, Danny LimeLight is in the limelight. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, Hulk Hogan, I'm tired of your hot dogging and your bandstanding. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, Kurt Angle, it's not true. No, it isn't.
Oh, it's true.
It's not true at all.
It's true.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take you up to the danger zone because the cream only rises to the top. Oh, yeah.
It's amazing that you can talk and not move your mouth.
Yeah. I'm a ventriloquist. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna play you like a puppet. Give me a string. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of hurting my voice right now. Oh, yeah, it's a little hard to breathe when you're that high in the danger zone. Oh, yeah. I'm going to let you talk for a minute.
Okay, so to rest the Macho Man's voice, we can go over a little bit of Monday Night Raw.
Danger zone.
Hey, Macho Man,
Oh, yeah.
you good?
Oh, yeah.
You can't say anything else. You can't say no.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
What did you think
I'm
of?
gonna snap you like a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. Last time I did Arsenio Hall, I snapped him like a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna relax a second. Oh, my face is sweating. Oh, yeah. Remember when Damien bit me on the arm? Oh, yeah.
I can't even do it. I can't.
What are we talking about? Raw!
Yeah,
I'll tell you
let's talk about
Vince
Raw.
McMahon put me on that seat. Oh, yeah. yeah. I didn't like it one bit. I should have been out there. I was on the cream, and the cream always rises to the top. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your hair's a little...
Maybe I had a little chicken coop up in there. Oh, yeah. Go ahead, tell me what you got.
So I wanted to get your thoughts on this Fiend character, because I would love to see the Fiend versus the Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, the Fiend comes out and he's scary. Ooh, yeah. And he sneaks up behind you with that little claw, but guess what? He doesn't have the integrity. You know all about the integrity. Oh, yeah. He doesn't have the intelligence. Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, he definitely doesn't have the intensity. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, Kurt Angle, it's true.
It's damn true. So, I think that is enough before I
have a mini stroke. Oh, yeah.
And he's really going to be talking like that forever, so...
No, we can't do that.
Thank you so much if you're still watching, because
I
don't know why you are.
This is why you tune in. Yeah, Hulk Hogan. I'm tired of your hot dogging and your band standing. You're a liar and a prima donna. Oh, yeah.
We hope you enjoyed our show. Look for our weekly show on all on all platforms. Linktree/215 Wrestling, Facebook, Twitter @215 Wrestling. Please check us out. Like, subscribe. Make sure you like and follow our whole Twitch channel.
You're gonna get on that Twitch or I'm gonna snap you like a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
You're going to miss content like this if you don't. So, let's be honest. You're going to want to do that. So, thank you again. We hope you enjoyed. And we'll be talking to you very soon.